Hey, what's up guys? Online Offline here. It's been a while since I last did a seasonal preview. So, what can we expect from the upcoming Season 4 patch notes? The BDW-57's chest multiplier is being expanded into the shoulder and biceps, similar to what they did for the AK-47. But, in the BDW's case, 29 damage is still a 4-shot kill. What really matters is that they're removing the damage reduction to the legs, thus making it a consistent 4-shot kill throughout the whole body, up until 9 meters. So, for the first time since Gunsmith and in 2 years, the BDW might actually be a decent weapon, at least in close range. It's also receiving a buff to its bloom, which is quite bad right now. By how much? We'll have to find out. The Shorty is receiving a buff to its pellet spread, and in my opinion, the Shorty, although annoying at times back then, did not deserve to be nerfed as harshly as it did. Definitely the most interesting change this patch is to the Chicom, and I think this comment said it the best. And honestly, yeah, the slight damage buff won't do much. The new headshot multiplier, a bit redundant. What really matters is the buff to the ammo capacity and the consistent 1 burst potential. Before, the only way to achieve a 1 burst was to land all 3 shots to the chest, which almost never happened with the arms in the way. But now the arms are included. It's not just a buff to its close range potential, but it also helps out its mid-range potential as well. What was once theoretical may now be practical. And honestly, with 39 rounds or 13 bursts, you may not even need a mag attachment anymore. All LMGs are receiving a buff to their ADS speeds, so we might see a return of more aggressive LMGs, aside from the occasional campy ones. The explosion damage nerf to Thumper really isn't much. 150 damage is still more than 100 health. Real nerf is to its switch time. I guess too many people in Garena were cheesing their way at gunfights with point-blank nuke tubes. If you still want to do that, you'll have to use the amped perk now. Yet another nerf to the best weapon in the game, the Kilo 1-for-1. With the headshot multiplier now as 1.4, you'll now need multiple headshots to shorten your time to kill. As for the range nerf, it's still very solid at mid-range. Disable, for anyone that's not aware, is a perk that allows you to slightly reduce your opponent's movement speed if you hit them in the legs. In response to the terror of the MX-9 last year, the devs made it so that you can reduce the mobility of your opponents if you land anywhere in the body, and that was the case for ARs and LMGs exclusively. Now it seems that they're scaling it back just for LMGs, while including snipers and marksman rifles, all while reducing its overall effectiveness. So apparently they're nerfing the ammo box. Well, I guess it wouldn't be Call of Duty Mobile without at least one nonsensical nerf. And last but not least, the M13, arguably the second best weapon in the game, is receiving a base range nerf and mobility nerfs to its magazine attachments. Time to kill will now be slightly faster than average at mid-range, and with those mobility nerfs though, you might have to start playing more passively. On paper, these are some pretty interesting changes. I see that the devs have been buffing the lower tier weapons these past few seasons, but not enough to make them overpowered. I'm looking forward to using the BDW and Chicom more often, even if they won't be meta. Rest in peace, Disabled. The Kilo 1-for-1 might still be the best flexible AR option. The M13 might receive the Type 25 treatment, where it's still a solid weapon, but will be out of the limelight for a lot of players. You know, I'm hoping that we can get some changes to the current optimization or better balancing for the perks and score streaks in the near future. But hey, at least Ground War and Mobile sounds interesting. Stay tuned for more casual quick guides. My name is On, and I'm off.